which is a referral from the former Economy and Regeneration and Scrutiny Committee into a piece of work around occupation scrutiny review. So, George, do you want to share it?
Report from the Economy and Regeneration and Scrutiny Committee recommendations for benefit reforms on public occupation. In this item, Carlos is asked to receive and consult the report of the Economy and Regeneration Overview and Scrutiny Committee, which sets out the findings and recommendations of the committee of their review of under-occupation of housing in the private and public rental sector and the implications of welfare reforms. All members will be fully aware of the impact these reforms are already having on some of the most vulnerable members of our community. And it's vital we understand the issues and how best we can support our residents in these difficult times. The review involved the interviewing of a range of key housing providers, partner agencies and other stakeholders over a full 2 days by a panel of committee members. It focused on a number of key issues, including the impact of the introduction of the housing benefit cap, the impact of changes to the local housing allowance with special reference to the shared accommodation rate for under 35s, the allocation process for discretionary housing benefits, the impacts of the reforms relating to under-occupancy and how this affects households and communities, the impact of the reforms on the social housing sector. The report sets out 18 key recommendations based on the implications for tenants, social housing providers, the private housing sector, the council and its services, and other partner organisations and their clients. I am aware that a lot of work is already underway in many of these areas, but I would ask that officers further liaise with partners, other stakeholders, and an action plan which addresses the recommendations of the scrutiny review and the key indicators and outcomes as set out in the report is brought back to Cabinet for further consideration. I would also ask the Cabinet to thank members of the Economy and Regeneration Overview and Scrutiny Committee and supporting officers for a comprehensive and thought-provoking piece of work. And it's with that thought that I just want to add a couple of quiet words of my own in terms of I put some thoughts through to the Wirral Globe this week who asked me for a comment on a couple of things. And it's quite obviously causing a lot of anxiety to all the people who are affected by this obnoxious tax on the most vulnerable in our society. The uncertainty is causing major problems. 4,200 people in the Wirral are affected in one way or another and are looking for either a 1 or a 2 bed to farm. This is the biggest change to welfare since its inception. It affects so much the people that are affected by it. There are surgeries that are so full at the present moment of people who are coming, sitting, talking to you and physically crying. It's not an easy thing to address. Ourselves, because they now take care of this side of it, are losing, and I've got absolute evidence of this, are losing up to, in the first 2 weeks since it came in, and that was from the 1st of April, in the first 2 weeks, one that I deal with quite regularly, was losing £110,000 after 2 weeks. And are vulnerable to their lenders, in other words, the banks who are pulling on them. Only 48% of those who should pay are paying. And this ill-thought-through piece of legislation needs to be dropped or modified as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And tomorrow I shall be speaking on the radio at 7 o'clock, trying to put these points across in the best way that possibly can for the people. Thank you.
Thanks, George. Just to add, well, first of all, can I just say a big thank you to Mark Johnson and the scrutiny committee for this piece of work. I think Just want to remind Cabinet that we put in £100,000 of growth in our budget to play our part in enhanced advice services for people who are in receipt of benefits, who are having the benefits cut. And I know there are tenders out at the moment for that money. So I think that's important to register. But can I say, I agree with George. I think this is probably the most pernicious piece of legislation that I've ever come across in my time on this council. The government have clearly not thought this through. I really do think that. It will lead, and is leading, to an increase in homelessness. George, you spoke about that in the last answer. Family breakups, increase in poverty and deprivation. We've got a major priority in our corporate plan about reducing and addressing poverty and deprivation. This will exacerbate poverty and deprivation. As George has said, it could lead to a number of housing associations literally going bust because they're not getting the rent collected. And the kind of philosophy behind this is that people will move to smaller accommodation. We've got an absolute shortage of
there's no two-bedroom anywhere. You try getting one. But if you go on your website, every three-bedroom houses that you were asking for, there's no one got them. They're all empty on the website.
We're not having a dialogue. The problem is there is a lack of alternative accommodation. And what this will mean is that more people will be forced into the private renting sector, and housing benefit bills will actually go up. So, I think it's not been thought through. The actual devastation is going to cause to huge swathes of communities in Wirral has not been taken on board. And I know, and I pay tribute to the lobbying that various people and various groups have done, to the government to rethink this. But I really do think this is probably the worst piece of legislation I've seen. And I think the message from Cabinet tonight is government need to rethink this. Absolutely. They really do need to rethink it, because I think both the social consequences and economic consequences for rural residents will be and are dire. So I think it's important that, as well as welcoming recommendations in the scrutiny committee's report, that we also add our comments, George, along the lines that you do you want to add anything?
Can you just make sure that I think made a very valid point, and I think that only yesterday I was up in Atkinson, North Housing Forum, and the chief executive of St Helens Housing announced that they have lost, since the 1st of April, there are now 280 void properties, all 3 properties that you cannot fill.
Yeah.
So you're absolutely right, and because Wirral and everywhere else has an abundance of 3-bedroom properties, then we've got enough 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom properties to fulfil what the government wants to do. So you're absolutely smart on that.
Okay, so George, you made that recommendation. I think it would be helpful if we sent a copy of this recommendation to all 4 Wirral MPs. And obviously, one of the Wirral MPs is a Conservative minister, so I would hope that she would listen to the representations we've made tonight. She's not shown any appetite for doing that thus far. Hopefully, we've got to keep working at that. So, can I ask Cabinet if we can agree the recommendation that George has moved? Is that agreed? Okay, thank you very much. Right, okay, so that then takes us on to a number of reports under Children and Family Services. The first one is item 10, which is the Adoption Reform Grant. Cabinet Member Tony?
Yeah, thank you, Chairman. This report asks for a decision on how the local authority. This report asks for a decision on how the local authority proposes to improve the recruitment and assessment of adopters and reduce today's adoption Wirral using the government adoption reform grant was 2013-14. The adoption reform grant for 2013-14 is in two parts. Part A is non-ring-fenced and not time-limited. Part 2 is ring-fenced to addressing recruitment of adopters and has to be spent by the 31st of March 2014. It is proposed that Wirral's allocation of the funds provided by Part A of the adoption reform grant, which is £520,453, are used to secure additional resources to develop social work skills and planning for permanency at the earliest opportunity when the child comes into care, an additional time-limited social work capacity. Our proposals are that Wirral's allocation of £151,420 for the ring-fence grant Part B is used for regional and local recruitment initiatives, to provide additional social work staff to undertake assessments of the increased number of potential adopters, for a family finding social worker, and for an adoption development officer. Chair, in addition to the reform grant, this report requests a decision to equalise the interagency and inter-authority fees to £27,000 to be in line with the recommendations for the relevant national associations.
Okay, thanks Tony. So can we agree those recommendations, Cameron? Is that great? Okay, thank you. Okay, that takes us on to item 11, Careers Education Information Advice and Guidance Service 2014-15.
Okay, thanks, Chairman. This Cabinet report presents options and recommendations for the commissioning of a targeted information, advice and guidance services for young people aged 16 to 19. Below the age of 25, it's subject to a learning difficulty assessment, and this is from the 1st of April 2014. The current contract, which we commissioned on the 1st of April 2010, which expires in March 2014, was commissioned by Halton Borough Council in partnership with the other 5 Liverpool City Regional Local Authorities. The national policy landscape has changed significantly during the life of this particular contract, and the current service reflects that. The 2013-14 service delivery is now more flexible and delivered on a peripatetic basis, and has evolved to be more aligned to the Council access strategy. However, in planning for a 2014 redesign of the service, greater consideration needs to be given to the young people's participation and youth agendas. The 14-19 team are seeking permission to take forward the following recommended approach. 1. Work in partnership with other Liverpool City Region local authorities to jointly commission a participation advisor service from a single external agency. 2. Access a shared service delivered by a lead Liverpool City Region local authority to provide a 16 to 19 data hub. And thirdly, to reconfigure the 14-19 team to locally manage the Liverpool City Region shared data tracking system, provide reports and quality assuring the rigour and robustness of the data. Chair?
Okay, thanks Tony. So those recommendations, can we agree those recommendations? Yeah, thank you. Thanks Tony. That takes us on to item 12, which is Pensby Stanley Schools Co-location Project Financial Position.
This is, in lots of ways, a really good report moving forward. This report is brought to Cabinet under the contract procedure rules due to the additional resources required to deliver the scheme, which has increased by £1 million. I'll give you just a bit of background, Chair. In February 2011, Wales Construction were appointed to build 2 schools for an anticipated sum of £11 million. At the time of contract award, only Pensby Primary was at the detailed design stage. The designs for Stanley Special School required further work. Initial financial risk of 300,000 was reported to Cabinet in June 2012 due to the need for an additional substation. As architectural design progressed with Stanley Special School, construction costs increased above the target costs. A rigorous value engineering exercise was undertaken. This resulted in savings of 1.1 million. The additional amounts payable to Waste will be 716,000, which is 6.4% above the original target cost, and an additional 320,000 for costs associated with demolition of the old schools, hire of classrooms and specialist DDA equipment, which were not included in the initial project costs. And additional resources for this have been identified from targeted capital allocations for special educational needs and the primary capital programme. Can I just say, Chair, this was brought forward to this committee because of the percentage additional costs. And if you remember, we were asked to bring this in a previous report, and hence the reason why we brought it.
Thanks, Tony. Can I just add a couple of things from my point of view? I mean, first of all, this is an absolutely fantastic development. It really is. I've certainly been around Pensby Primary School. I understand Stanley Special School will be completed in July. And I certainly would ask, probably through Julia, if cabinet members and all members actually could be, given a tour, because it is state-of-the-art facilities for those youngsters. They are absolutely, world quality facilities, and I really just want to compliment the team that have been involved in building these two schools. They really are credit to the Wirral. So that's the first thing I want to say. Second thing is, in briefing, I'm just asking Sergio now for some clarification. The question was asked, why is Cabinet being asked to just note this report and not approve the extra expenditure? So Sergio's going to give me an explanation.
The reason is under the contract procedure rules, the Revenue Chief Officer has the authority to approve the variation. However, there's a requirement to bring to your attention that change. You're aware of the contract variation and the CPR in your request to get that.
So we're just being asked to note with the report for that reason. But,
last Friday, the director and myself privileged to walk around the school, although it's not completed yet, almost completed, as you said, Chair, in July. And certainly talking to the head teacher and the deputy head of the school and others connected with it. I mean, the head has actually been around a number of schools before the planning of this particular one. And he thinks this is really the top school for children with the kind of learning difficulties and that. And it is amazing, and I would urge all members, and we certainly will. And I think also the other good aspect about it is the connection with Pensby Primary School. The two of them are going to certainly work. The co-location really is an excellent idea. So we certainly want to move forward on the special needs school agenda, and I think this is a really good example, and I think we'll be hearing of another school in the future as well.
okay, great, thanks, Tony. So with those comments, can we know the contents of this report? Okay, thank you. Right, on to item 13, which is commissioning of 6-day nursery provisions.
Right, very quickly, Chair. This report again outlines a proposed framework and timetable for, as you say, commissioning of 6-day nurseries, which are currently being delivered by our Children and Young People's Department. The 6-day nurseries are located in children's centres at Liscott, New Brighton, Birkenhead and Tranmere, Bidston St James, Broughton and Rockferry. The commissioning process will maintain a continuous focus on providing high-quality services which are value for money. All contracts will be monitored on a quarterly basis for provide evidence to ensure good quality outcomes. An open consultation event took place on the 15th of May, which 57 people attended, and that included children's centre managers, head teachers, private nursery providers, and national organisations. This forum was organised to seek views and help shape the procurement process as part of the soft market testing. A further event will take place in June before the tender is placed on the chest. The recommendations, Chair, are that we seek approval to change the proposed contract period from 3 years to 5 years, and the report seeks agreement on the proposed commissioning approach and priorities.
Okay, thanks, Tony. Again, this has come out of the budget savings options. Well, I think it's it's potentially it's quite an innovative new way of delivering this important nursery provision. I think, Tony, you made the point, just to reiterate it, that an absolutely essential part of the brief, if you like, the step for the commissioning, is that we maintain the quality of the provision. And certainly, from my point of view, I think it's made in paragraph 2.7 that we continue to prioritise the most vulnerable children, and that's essential as well. So I think clearly we're being asked tonight to agree the process for commissioning these 6-day nurseries, and you can see in paragraph 3.0 the proposed timetable. So with those comments, can we agree those recommendations? Okay, thank you very much. Right, moving on then to item 14, Somerville Primary School Extension Refurbishment. Tony?
Some more good news, Chair. This tender acceptance report was brought to Cabinet because it exceeds the 750,000 threshold under the contract procedure rules. The key achievements of the scheme are, and I certainly wasn't aware, that we have 6 mobile classrooms, which is something that shouldn't be the case, but we'll remove 6 mobile classrooms, bring preschool accommodation within the main building, again something that should be happening, and provide a new hall and kitchen, and refurbish large areas of the school, bringing year groups together, again something that's essential for a good school. This scheme, Chair, is funded by the Department for Education capital of 1 million, and the scheme will be delivered in 2 phases. Phase 2 is to be funded by council capital of 800,000, and Commons Construction returned the most competitive tender. The recommendation, Chair, is that the lowest tender submitted by Commons Construction is accepted, and that the head of legal and member services draw the appropriate construction contract. Can I just say, Chair, this is another good example of excellent work by our officers. Continually looking at where we can improve the education of children and ensuring that we have the highest quality buildings. That's good news.
Great, okay. I think this is another good news story, and I think for the youngsters who attend Somerville Primary, we're looking at significantly enhanced facilities for that school. So I will be welcome this. Can we agree that recommendation? Thank you very much. Right. Final item from the Children and Family Services. Item 15, Child Poverty Project Proposal.
Okay, thank you, Chair. The report, Chair, outlines a proposal for expenditure on child poverty activities based on priorities that are identified by Wirral's Child and Family Poverty Working Group, the amount of 100,000 in the Council's budget for 2013-14. This approach has been proactively developed by all members of the working group with support from officers as appropriate. In summary, the working group's proposal is to use the allocated budget to commission a school community hub which focuses on developing local community assets to address issues of poverty and deprivation through the recruitment of community organisers and an action plan delivered over the course of the school year. Propose that those schools where the majority of pupils enrolled live in an 7 schools, and in order to maximise the impact of the available funding, it is proposed that the targeting of schools takes into account the total number of pupils on the roll. Links will be made to other areas of work, such as preventive strategy. The report also proposes, Chair, that the Council adopts as its framework for child poverty activity the Liverpool City Region Strategy on Poverty and Life Chances. This will supersede the draft child poverty strategy agreed some time ago for Wirral, and streamline our approach in line with the priorities for the Liverpool City region. Chair, we've got an additional recommendation I would like to put in under that. So can I read out the first one and then put the additional one in? Right, the recommendation is that the 100,000 allocated for priority identified by the working group is allocated for the project outline. Child and Family Poverty Working Group acts as a stakeholder group for the project. 3, regular reports on the project, contribution to delivering the Life Chances strategy are produced for the Children's Trust. 4, lessons are learned from the project by the Council and partners. And the new recommendation I'd like to put before you, Chair, is that Cabinet reviews the progress of the project alongside other Council priorities and considers the allocation of additional funding in the 2014-15 budget. Any further allocation would be based on the project beginning to evidence the impact of the investment on improved outcomes for children